Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous college player will be included in the lineup. Our game tonight featuring Las Vegas as they go up against Virginia Beach. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. Morant left side. Pass to Edgecombe. Five to shoot. Here's Perry. And he's good on the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Well, midway through his career, Lopez worked hard on developing his three-point shot. Now you got to guard him from that.
Pack, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Doesn't register as a blocker. He did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
So it's Las Vegas now. After the basket by Virginia Beach on the other end. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
And when Edgecombe is this set up, he usually is good to go. He'd rather shoot off the catch.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. That one misses. Morant with a wide open look. Drills it from outside.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. Good to see him being effective off the ball.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Ferry. Now here's Morant for three. And another three for Las Vegas.
Well, I think John Joy's taunting them a little bit like this by answering their...
Oh, whoa!
That's just unfair. The artist behind many iconic throwdowns, Russell Westbrook, putting on a show.
Over to the left wing. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. They get it back. Knocked loose and stolen by Yao. Right side, Williams. No good on the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Moran off the bounce to the left side wing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Williams. Pass to Westbrook. Picked by Anthony. The kick out to Williams. And the rejection by Jackson. To the paint. Here's Perry. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Las Vegas ahead. They lead by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Virginia Beach. It's a 5-point game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul. Las Vegas on D. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Outside Williams. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Smart play, capitalizing close at the rim.
Morant outside. And Lopez has it in the corner. Off target from outside. Virginia Beach trails by 3. Inside. Yao. And finished off by Yao.
Now check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Pat. Out to Anthony. To take the lead. Lopez with the block.
What an outstanding effort defensively by Lopez. Using that length is to come up with the swat.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Hands it from downtown.
Well, he's still got that pull-up in his back pocket. Don't sleep on Russell Westbrook. Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
There's Williams with the 3. Good on the triple.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Pass to Lopez. Again, Las Vegas score.
Well, at this stage of his career, Brooks' primary role on offense is to be a catch-and-shoot threat.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Here's Pat. Back to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Virginia Beach needs to get off a shot here. Anthony can't hit. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Edgecombe. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Right side, Williams. And Williams slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Taken away by Williams.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Edgecombe with it. Swiped it away. And again, Virginia Beach running the court in transition. Fires from deep. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Virginia Beach. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Virginia Beach.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
A future Hall of Famer, Westbrook averaging a triple-double in a number of seasons and came close a few other times.
The kick out to Williams. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Williams has got 13 points in the second half.
And when you get inside like he did, that's when you have to locate the shooters on the perimeter. And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And here's Moran. He'll bring it up for Las Vegas. Pass to Ferry. Drills the three-pointer.
Nice recognition of the closing defender. Got it away there in a hurry.
Outside Westbrook. Lopez with the steal. Morant with it. Westbrook picks him up. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Ferry. Offline with his three. Now here's Westbrook. Nifty move. Lopez with the block.
Textbook timing and positioning from Lopez around the rim. Not letting anything through.
And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. The kick out to Westbrook. From deep. And Anthony is good for three.
Well, look, just a few years ago, that's a bad shot. Not anymore.
Pass to Ferry. Morant left side. Here's Ferry. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Morant outside. Shot clock at 3. Here's Curry. Again, Las Vegas scores.
Yeah, nice shot. You want to challenge a defense from all three levels.
Out to the right wing. Here's Yao. A putback. The kick out to Williams. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a three.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Morant looking around. And Morant throws it down.
The best dunking point guard in the game. Ja Morant.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
So it's a narrow victory for Las Vegas, pulling it out for the W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. We'll see you later. Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. you'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. Our game tonight featuring Las Vegas as they go up against Houston. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Craig Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, this is what happens when you give Lopez this kind of positioning inside. What a dunk.
Edgecombe with the steal. Lopez with the ball. Now SGA defending. Lopez a screen. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
To the inside. It's deflected.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again.
Here's the screen. Pass to Wang. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. And he's good on the three ball.
And for a big man, that ability to space the floor is what makes Nowitzki such a special offensive player.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Ferry. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And here's Morant. After the three-pointer from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Here's Ferry. Off target with his three. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Ferry. Out left to the wing. From the arc. Can't hit that one. Nowitzki looking it over. Oh, Nowitzki gets up and powers it down.
Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one.
Here's Ferry. It's stolen by Bailey. And the dunk by SGA.
Oh, a sweet jam. He really stuffed that one in.
Up top, Morant. It's off the run. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, when Morant gets a step to the hoop, he's looking to drop the hammer.
Launches it. Bowen's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Ferry, and he jams it with authority.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Morant. Following the three by Houston that line. Pass to Ferry. Again, Las Vegas scores.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Misses the jumper. Pass to Wang. Another miss by Houston. Lopez, right side. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Las Vegas, 13.
And it's Houston's ball. Pass to Bowen. Here's Wang to take the lead. He takes it up and lays it in.
Nice possession, working it for a great look.
Morant with it. Now SGA defending. And it's Houston on the break. Some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Bowen. Here's Wang. Lopez covering. From the line. Fantastic job inside by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Outside Jackson. Morant outside. Shot clock at 6. Shot down the lane.
Yeah, just so many ways Morant can create.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for Houston. The lead is 2.
I like to see that kind of decisive movement, driving hard when he has an opening.
To the wing right side. To the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's SGA. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Jackson. Over to the wing. Here's Ferry. That shot, no good. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Houston.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And how about the raw athleticism of Edgecombe? He gets to the rim with ease.
Bailey with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper.
Great decision there. Move the ball out and find the open shooter.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Bailey. SGA with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Pass to Ferry. Now Jackson. Here's Ferry. Outside for Jackson. Traps in the tray.
That's a terrific kick-out pass. That's what we call a winning play.
Gilgeous-Alexander driving in.
And one of the quickest players in the league. Once Gilgeous-Alexander gets a step on you, it's over.
Here's Edgecombe. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
So it's Las Vegas now. Following the three by Houston that way.
Well, yeah, there's that explosiveness we talk about with Morant. He gets off the floor with such ease.
That's Nowitzki at the elbow. Down low. Oh, Gilgeous-Alexander slams it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Nailed from three-point land. SGA's got 11 in the second half. Pass to Morant. Here's Edgecombe. And here's Jackson, defended by Nowitzki. 5 to shoot. Jackson with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. Here's Ferry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Fires away from way outside. And another three for Houston. So we see Houston taking the W here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was...
24.
Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. Our game tonight featuring Las Vegas as they go up against Virginia Beach. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. Westbrook surveying the D. With the drive. And finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
From a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
And Virginia Beach with the possession here. After the basket by Las Vegas. Castellano. Just 5 to shoot. Williams can't hit. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it.
Virginia Beach foul. Robert Powell. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Las Vegas now. On the wing, Jackson. Over to the wing. A wide open look here for Lopez. Again, Las Vegas scores.
Yeah, this is the deft touch Lopez has developed. He knows how to adjust his power for the mid-range.
Pass to Pack. Back to Westbrook. Traps in the tray. Westbrook's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. If you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Over in the corner, Williams trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Morant with it. Guarded now by Yao. And Zaire Williams picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Morant, right side. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Well, the word dynamic really only scratches the surface with Ja Morant. The way he moves, his speed, it's all just on another level.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
He had a nice open look right there. Anthony's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
And that one is good. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
To the paint is Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
And how about Westbrook's impressive passing ability there? Beautiful dime to set up his teammate.
And the shot is good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Pick by Yao. Inside. And Yao slams it in.
You know, Westbrook has run these pick and rolls countless times. Fantastic pass right there.
The smart use of the mid-range. Make them guard every part of the court.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 7. And the basket by Yao.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Ferry. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Las Vegas, 16.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Virginia Beach foul call. Robert Pack. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Williams with the steal.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
Outside Jackson.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Second team foul.
Lopez right side. Jackson in the corner. Back to Lopez to take the lead. Tipped away. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Williams. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. Out to the wing. Outside Williams. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Las Vegas. Levine gets the bucket.
And we know Levine has that shot in his arsenal, and he's working to develop more consistency.
It's Westbrook with...
Oh, put that man in the dunk contest.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Ferry. The 3. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Anthony left side. Back to Westbrook. Six to shoot. Virginia Beach needs to get off a shot here. Here's Anthony. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Ferry. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Ferry. Just 4 to shoot. And Westbrook pulls it down. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
First team foul.
That one misses for Williams.
Zaire Williams. Shooting 1.
Here's Peck. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Back to Levine. Five to shoot. To the middle. Shoots a fader. A nice shot by Ferry.
Well, a big key to jump shooting, staying consistent with your mechanics.
Back to Westbrook. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, here's a guy who knows how to get to the line. Westbrook's motion almost attracts contact.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Ferry. Puts up a 3. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Westbrook with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Once Westbrook finds his groove on offense, he stays aggressive.
And Levine with the steal.
Okay, Zach LaVine. Another monster dunk to put on his career highlight reel.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Westbrook. Fires for three. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a three.
Confident shot. Knew he wanted to fire and did not hesitate.
And Levine throws it down.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Virginia Beach working the ball around him. A shot by Anthony, no good. And here's Las Vegas. They trail by one. Outside, Levine. Nice move.
Oh my God. Well, this is what good play calls do. They get your best scorers, like Levine, room to operate.
Now Las Vegas moving it up. On the wing, Levine takes a three. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
It's like a sixth sense. Sometimes you just know someone's out there with the look.
And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Virginia Beach trails by 4. Pass to Pat. To the wing on the left. And here is Yao. Outside Westbrook. Williams outside. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Lopez with the steal. Levine with it. Yao picks him up. Here's Lopez. On the dunk by Lopez.
Okay, Brook Lopez. We see you can still get up.
Here's Pack. Sinks the triple. Pack's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Pass to Ferry. Off target from outside. Virginia Beach trails by 3. Over in the corner, Williams. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, those are the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
A nice shot by Ferry.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Yao. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
Well, we know Westbrook can rack up the assists in no time. He's all for finding his teammates.
Here he goes. And finished off by Westbrook.
I like to see that kind of decisive movement, driving hard when he has an opening.
On the wing, Levine. Pass to Ferry. Lets it go from deep. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Stolen by Levine. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Levine. Lopez outside. Pass to Ferry. Shot clock at 5. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
That's a great trip. You always want to end up with those close looks.
Here's Pat. And it's off from 3-point range. Outside Jackson. Pass to Ferry. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Now here's Lopez. He's covered by Yao. Levine for 3. Westbrook pulls it in. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Pat. Buries the long-range jumper.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Ferry. Clock at 6. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. This one for 3. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. It's hauled in by Ferry.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's Levine. The 3 drains it from beyond the arc. Ferry's got 12 points here in the second half. So it's a narrow victory for Las Vegas, pulling it out for the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. So long and good night. Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. Our game tonight featuring Las Vegas as they go up against Virginia Beach. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. Morant with it. He's hammering it in.
Look out. Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg. Dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries.
Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. Morant outside. And he drives in. And Morant throws it down.
Everything Morant does is electric. He causes so many problems with his movement.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Here's Lopez. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Back to Levine. 5 to shoot. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. Very no good. Here's Chicago. O'Neal outside. From the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Jordan. Shaq's got 5 points so far.
Nice jumper there, flashing how dangerous he can be shooting the ball.
Out left to the wing. Ferry gets the three-pointer to fall.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Don't sleep on this young guy's athleticism. Levine can get up with the best of them.
Here's Boozer. Here's Caruso. Here's Lindenborg. Rebounded by Jackson.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Very no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's O'Neal. Good D by Lopez. Lopez a screen. Wide open look. Good on the jump shot.
Well, at this stage of his career, Brook's primary role on offense is to be a catch-and-shoot.
Here's Lendenborg. Nailed from three-point land. Lendenborg's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Lopez. Pass to Ferry.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 42 seconds left here in the first half. To the left side wing. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, when I was coaching, this guy was a nightmare. It was hard to game plan for him. His quickness causes major issues.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And George, here we go.
A fantastic shooter from deep. George forces defenders out, and then that just opens up the driving lanes for him.
Here he goes. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Lendenborg. Another 3 for Chicago.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Chicago up 2. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Chicago leading. Screen by Boozer. Outside for George. Another 3 for Chicago.
Great decision there. Move the ball out and find the open shooter.
Outside Jackson. Here's Ferry. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
3 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Right wing. Outside, George. Pass to O'Neal. Over Jackson. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Yeah, he was ready to fire that ball the moment it hit his hand.
Well, how about the D there from George, one of the premier two-way players in our league.
Here's Jackson. Out to the right wing. And another 3 for Las Vegas.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
Pass to Ferry. Now here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Okay, Brook Lopez. We see you can still get up.
Shaq down low. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Making the close defensive play by staying strong. No panic, no sloppiness.
Here's Ferry. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Lindenborg.
Oh, when he gets the ball in close, he actually wants to finish with authority.
To the inside. Chicago grabs the miss. O'Neal outside. George with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
There's the try. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Stolen by Jackson. To the middle. To the paint. Kick out to Levine.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ferry. His three-pointers off the mark. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
George double-teamed. Pass to O'Neal. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
A nice shot by Ferry.
And just so sure of himself, like he just knew that was going in.
Over to the wing. A wide open look here for Caruso. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Outside for George. Another three for Chicago.
And this is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
Lopez a screen. To the wing right side. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Lindenborg. Another three for Chicago. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation. The atmosphere in this building is electric as we get a chance to see an energized college player plugged into the roster. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. So Raleigh will get the first possession. Jokic with it. Here's O'Neal. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. O'Neal's got his team on the board to start the game for Raleigh.
Well, if there's a better passing big man than Jokic, I want to know who it is.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Lopez. 5 to shoot. Here's Fury. Craps in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lets the three fly. And Lopez pulls it down. And so Morant will bring it up for Las Vegas. Here's Fury. Into the lane. Pass to Lopez. That's tipped.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
Now Morant, following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Now here's Levine. Going inside, and Levine throws it down.
Don't sleep on this young guy's athleticism. Levine can get up with the best of them.
Pass to Ilgauskas. Such a wide open look.
Well, this is why you can't get lazy on defense. When you leave someone open, this is what happens.
Back to Morant. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Here's Perry. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Again, Las Vegas scores.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Lopez outside. They get a hand on it. Pass to Morant. Offline with his three.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Stolen by Prince. Here's Pavlovich. Kicks it out to Prince. For the three. Sinks the triple. Pavlovich has got himself on the board with three there.
And look, that's just a guy getting to his spot and making the defense pay.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside Jackson. Morant outside. To the paint. A second chance effort. From the corner. Lopez with the bucket.
Well, at this stage of his career, Brooks' primary role on offense is to be a catch-and-shoot player.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Prince. And Prince with the jam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And here's Las Vegas. A 2-point game.
Using that momentum on the drive to great effect. Now that's a dunk.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Raleigh. Driving to the basket. And he lays it straight in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Lopez a screen. Very no good. And here is Raleigh now. Trailing by 2. Bounce pass, Holiday. Outside Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. To tie it up. That's short off the rim.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Levine. Basket good.
Well, this is what good play calls do. They get your best scorers, like Levine, room to operate.
Outside Holiday. Out to Thompson. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
On the wing, Levine. Over to the left wing. Morant outside. To the inside. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, this is what happens when you give Lopez this kind of positioning inside. What a dunk.
Outside Holiday. Back to Holiday. Now he needs to get off a shot. Here's Cousins. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Only one thing on his mind when Cousins has the ball. In that position, he's going to finish.
Down low. Lopez. And he can't jam it through.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, if you look at Holiday's three-point numbers, they're more than solid. It's an underrated part of his game.
Oh, guys, we had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply takes flight and flies at will on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
And here's Holiday. Outside Holiday. The 3. You can't get that one. Right side Levine. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
On the wing, Holiday. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by Ferry. Las Vegas leading by 3. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Prince outside. Here's Pavlovich. And the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, I love the confidence off the catch. Not giving the defense any time to react.
High post Lopez. Over Ilgauskas. Here he goes. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
And not a long trip to the rim for Ilgauskas. Using that reach to just hammer it down.
Morant surveying the D. Here's Ferry. Good on the triple.
Well, he's just attacking with relentless enthusiasm. I don't see how you slow him down now.
Raleigh calls timeout. So it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Rollins. It's a one-point game. Ilgauskas. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Morant outside. Here's Ferry. Kick out to Levine. And another three for Las Vegas.
We know Levine has that shot in his arsenal, and he's working to develop more consistency.
Pass to O'Neal. And again, no good by Rollins.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Perry. It's off, but still a great shooting night. 6 of 8 from the field in the game. Here's Pavlovich. His three-pointers off the mark. Las Vegas leading by 5. Pass to Ferry. Drives to the hoop. And it's blocked.
And he sent a message with that swat. Do not come in my house.
Here's Prince. There's O'Neal with the 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Lopez outside. Back to Levine. Las Vegas needs to get off his shot. Las Vegas again missing. Only trails by 5. Pass to Ilgauskas. No good from outside. And here's Las Vegas. Fires from deep. The shot will not fall.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Morant outside. Pass to Ferry. Trying to end the drought. And that one swishes right in. Ferry's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
Jokic with it. He's picked up by Morant.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Pass to Lopez. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Here's Ferry. Guarded by O'Neal. Lets it go from deep. Ferry's the long-range jumper.
3 points.
Ferry's got 20 points.
Well, you know that's the name of the game these days. Hit threes, spread out that defense.
Back to Prince. Shoots the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Las Vegas.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
So we see Las Vegas get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous college player will be included in the lineup. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And it's Atlanta to start out. Doncic outside. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the three. Here's Ferry. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's SGA. That one good for two.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Levine. Pass to Ferry. Again, Las Vegas score.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And it's good, 2 points.
And Kemp seems to relish contact on the way up. He just embraces all types of challenges.
Here's Ferry. He's got 5. Down low. And Lopez throws it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Pass to Doncic. From deep, SGA. It's hauled in by Ferry. Now here's Levine. Takes it inside. Up and in on the layup.
Levine shows off his toughness there, powering through contact.
Here's SGA. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Like to see a player not afraid to embrace physical play and get to the line.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Three-pointer. A nice shot by Ferry. Ferry's got the lead up to 6 now for Las Vegas.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
And that one's good. Maxey.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the pace.
That one goes in. Ferry's got 10 points in the game.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
And that block was all about timing, making sure he didn't foul while also protecting the rim.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Ferry. 6 on the shot clock. Over Kemp. Again, Las Vegas scores.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Right at the rim. No problem there for Shea.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Back to Lopez. Atlanta with the rebound. Pass to Ware. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Las Vegas leads by 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Here's Morant. Over to the left wing. Levine deciding where to go with it. Here's Curry. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, look at the activity of Morant all over the offensive glass.
For the finish. And finished off by Morant.
Well, you can never hustle too hard in transition, and he really made sure they converted on the break.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now here's Morant. Morant with another miss. Pass to Doncic. Here's SGA. Guarded by Morant. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything easy.
Ja down the lane. And he can't jam it through. Back to James. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Textbook timing and positioning from Lopez around the rim. Not letting anything through.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Ferry. Las Vegas again missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Las Vegas leading by 5. The three. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Taking what the defense gives him and showing how effective his jumper can be.
SGA with the ball. He's picked up by Morant.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
The three ball by Morant.
The assertive approach paying dividends there. Shot ready on the catch and made it look easy.
On the wing, James. And that one, good.
LeBron James.
Morant with it. To the wing right side. And another three for Las Vegas.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Las Vegas.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Here's Morant. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
Now here's James. Anthony. It's hauled in by Ferry. Morant with it. Now Anthony defending. And here's Levine. Clock at 6. Pass to Ferry. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Las Vegas leading by 13. And Levine throws it down.
Don't sleep on this young guy's athleticism. Levine can get up with the best of them.
To the inside. Stolen by Levine. Here's Ferry. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
So it's Las Vegas now. 17-point lead, their biggest. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Barry's got 23 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there?
And another three for Las Vegas.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
So we see Las Vegas taking the W here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a...
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. We've got a unique game for you here. Some collegiate players added to the regular mix. Our game tonight featuring Las Vegas as they go up against Providence. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. Down low. Kick out to Levine. And then Levine with the champ.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach Levine, reminding us of what he can do.
Here's Peterson. Pass to Wagner. Here's Lendenborg. Whoa!
Gracious.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
When he gets the ball in close, Yasu wants to finish.
Oh, that was something else.
Are you kidding me? Using that momentum on the drive to great effect. Now that's a dunk.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Las Vegas. It's Morant with the drop. And he makes that one.
Yeah, and once Morant takes off like that, the defense has to know what's coming next.
And the basket is good.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
Deflects the pass. Wilson with it. He's picked up by Morant. A three from Leonard. Rebounded by Jackson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now Levine. Over Peterson. Levine can't hit. Here's Lendenborg. Great positioning on the putback. Wilson's got the lead up to 2 now for Providence.
Yeah, unwilling to let that possession go. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. We've got 1:28 left here in the first half of the game. Pass to Lendenborg. Kicks it out to Wilson. And a miss there on the triple.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Yeah, I love the confidence off the catch, not giving the defense any time to react.
Kicks it out to Leonard. The three goes down the hatch from Kawhi.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the three from the other end.
And the rejection by Leonard.
That's an aggressive move, catching the defender a little out of position.
Las Vegas shooting their first free throws of this one. And so Levine nails both of them.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Kicks it out to Leonard. And another basket for Providence.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Las Vegas. Driving the lane. And finished off by Morant.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is. And he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, there's that athleticism we talk about with Peterson. Man, can this kid get up in a hurry.
Pass to Ferry. Over Wilson. Here's Ferry. Stolen by Wilson. A three from Leonard. Drains the three-pointer. Leonard's got 8 points.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
That's tipped. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Providence ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll be back right after this. Harper with the ball. Here he goes. Here's Lendenborg. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
A skilled big. Lendenborg has the ability to step out and stretch the floor. What a valuable skill.
Lopez a screen. Morant right side. Outside Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Ferry tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. A 3 from Leonard. Another 3 for Providence.
And Leonard knows that corner 3 is an important shot in terms of spacing out the defense.
Back to Morant. Pass to Ferry. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
And here is Lopez. And Lendenborg pulls it down.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him. That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And the dunk by Lopez.
Okay, Brooke Lopez. We see you can still get up.
And Harper slams it in.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Lendenborg. Lopez with the steal. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Here's Ferry. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, nice ball movement. Credit that outstanding pass to the open man.
Leonard on the wing. Here goes Kawhi. And he dunks it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Levine deciding where to go with it. Pass to Ferry. O'Neal with the rebound. It's deflected. High post shot. Lopez grabs the board.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And how about the confidence to pull up from out there? And what skill to knock it down.
And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
And Levine showing off his explosive leaping ability there off the drive.
Here's Lindenborg. Sinks the three-pointer.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Oh, Leonard with authority.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Pass to Ferry. Back to Levine. Here's Ferry. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Harper. It's good.
Not an area you want to allow Harper to get to. He may be a rookie, but he can finish like a seasoned veteran.
There's Jackson with the three. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Rise and fire. Love the confidence.
Here's Lindenborg. The three-pointer, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Levine, that's good.
And we know Levine has that shot in his arsenal, and he's working to develop more consistency.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Nice ball movement by Providence. O'Neal misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Providence's ball. It's a one-point game. Connects from three-point range. And so Providence takes the win. They seem to relish.
That's the end of the game.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Should be a fun one here. We have some collegiate players stepping into the fray. Tonight, we'll see Miami as they play against Las Vegas. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. O'Neal outside. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Jackson. No one near him. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, we know all about Morant's unreal athleticism, but his vision is what really sets him apart.
Now here's Shaq. He takes it in. It's good.
And how many guys, 7'1", 325 pounds, can put the ball on the floor and go to the rim like Shaq? He is a physical force.
Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Levine can't hit. Here's Miami now. Here's Shaq. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Now here's Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Okay, Zach Levine, another monster dunk to put on his career highlight reel.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. O'Neal is doubled. And Shaq with the slam.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Pass to Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta.
Look, you can't let shooters get their feet set. You have to run him off the catch.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that. Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Pass to Cheeks. Poked away. Lopez with the steal. Over to the left wing. For 3, Levine. And another 3 for Las Vegas.
And we know Levine has that shot in his arsenal, and he's working to develop more consistency.
And Fox has it in the corner. A kick out to O'Neal. Crafty move. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. 1:05 left here in the first half of basketball. Morant's got space. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
Zach Levine.
Morant's got the lead up to 9 now for Las Vegas. Back to Levine. The kick out to Lopez. And another 3 for Las Vegas.
I give Lopez so much credit. He went from never taking threes to a great three-point shooter.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The rebound by Champagnie. There's O'Neal with the 3. It's hauled in by Ferry.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Las Vegas leads by 15. And we'll be back with you right after this. And so Morant will bring it up for Las Vegas. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. A nice shot by Ferry.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside, O'Neal. And it's blocked. Outside for Rondo. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Champagnie. Misses the 3. Las Vegas leading by 18. Out to Morant. And another 3 for Las Vegas.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Levine. Pass to Morant. Here's Ferry. Connects from three-point range.
Seems like somebody's got eyes in the back of their head. Great vision there on that one.
On the wing, Fox. To end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Fox with the steal. Pass to Lynch. Good ball movement here by Miami. Now here's Morant. Jackson has the open look. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Las Vegas.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
A nice shot by Ferry.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Pass to Ferry. Morant scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Las Vegas.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Now here's Lopez.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. Six to shoot. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
The ball goes to
Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession. And here's Las Vegas. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Ferry. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Ferry's got 15 points here in the second half. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul.
team foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Pass to Lopez. Outside for Jackson. And another 3 for Las Vegas.
Well, he drew attention inside and then kicks the ball out.
To the paint. Stolen. Left side, O'Neal. Cans the shot from the wing. Morant with it. The shake. Into the lane. It's rebounded by Rondo. So it's Miami now. Pass to Poe. O'Neal wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Morant outside. Back to Levine. Morant right side. Lopez a screen. Shot from 16. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Miami making a change here. Miami on defense. Count it. Good. Curry's got 20. So we see Las Vegas taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean,
Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. Our game tonight featuring Las Vegas as they go up against Raleigh. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go. Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. Morant right side. The wide open look here for Lopez. Off target from three-point range. Castiel. Back to Brown. Shoots. No good from Yao. Morant outside. And here's Levine. Defended by Prince. And then Levine with the jam.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
It's Las Vegas now. Buries it from three-point range. Levine's got 5 points so far.
And we know Levine has that shot in his arsenal, and he's working to develop more consistency.
To the paint, and finished off by Yao.
The play does its job, getting someone free to fire off a shot.
It's Morant with the drive.
Yeah, just so many ways Morant can create.
Now Yao. And the layup is good. Yao's got his second basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Pass to Lopez. Outside for Jackson. Back to Lopez. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Morant with the steal. And finished off by Morant.
Everything Morant does is electric. He causes so many problems with his movement.
Brown outside. Drills it from outside.
Just working off the ball. She stays ready to catch and fire.
Pass to Ferry. Takes the 3. Rebound by Yao. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
It's O'Neal atop the key. 13 feet away. Pass to Yao. Shot clock at 6. The 3. And Raleigh another 3.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Outside, Levine. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And you can see Levine's potential as a primary scorer because of how easy he can make it look inside.
And you could see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Raleigh shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, he's such a huge figure from a cultural standpoint. Yao is also someone teammates love playing with because of that easygoing personality.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Stolen by O'Neal.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Over in the corner, Brown. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
First team foul.
Here's Ferry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Raleigh leads by 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. And here is Raleigh now. A 2-point game. Pass to Yao. Raleigh moving the ball around. Drills the three-pointer.
And how about Ming just going to work? His guys are getting him the ball, and boy, is he rewarding.
It's hauled in by Brown. Raleigh leading by 5. Yao inside. And finished off by Yao.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And Yao slams it in.
Now check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
Drills it from outside. Yao's got 19 points.
Great assist there. You can tell that she knew exactly where her teammate was going to be.
On the wing, Levine. And stolen by Prince. Pass to Yao. Jacks up a 3. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. Yao's got 13 points in the second half. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Raleigh.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
A nice shot by Ferry.
Great decision there. Move the ball out and find the open shooter.
Here he goes. Dellavedova. O'Neal wide open. And Raleigh another 3.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's Ferry. And another 3 for Las Vegas.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Back to Yao. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Over to the wing. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Now here's Levine. Driving inside. And Levine throws it down.
Well, look at him driving down the lane with purpose. He knew just where he wanted to get to.
Here's Yao. The putback. Three-pointer. And again, no good by Raleigh. Las Vegas trails by 7. And Levine, here we go. Yao with the block.
Well, that's one way to avoid getting posterized. Stand tall and protect the rim.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. That's good from Brook Lopez.
Yeah, there's a lot to love about Brook Lopez's game. A veteran center who can stretch the floor and also make big contributions on the defensive end.
Raleigh calls timeout. And here's Las Vegas. They trail by 6. Outside, Levine. Six on the shot clock. Out left to the wing. Las Vegas again missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And here's Holiday. Inside. Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, dynamic finish by Cousins. Not a freak athlete, but he's a gamer for sure.
Levine with it. Shoots. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Outside Holiday. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, he was ready to fire that ball the moment it hit his hands.
Pass to Ferry. Outside Jackson. And here's Levine. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Here's Morant. Cousins pulls it in.
Las Vegas foul call. Brook Lopez. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Raleigh.
Known as a defensive specialist, Posey is also a capable scorer when given the opportunity.
Raleigh leading by 12. Back to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
I like the pass, moving it to get a better look.
For three, Levine. Posey with the rebound. Raleigh calls timeout. Some changes for Raleigh. And here is Raleigh now. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. They double team Yao. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Ferry.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Well, even with the injury issues, Levine remains a great athlete.
Raleigh calls timeout. Raleigh leading by 12. Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession. Morant looking around. Launches a three. Very no good. And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for Raleigh. Yao up top. Hit the tip. And Prince is right there. And so it's Raleigh winning this one.
That's to end the game.
Welcome, everyone. On to 2K Sports. We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them to prove themselves. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. Here's Pat. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. Well, that's what playing above the rim looks like. Incredible.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Detroit, no good that time either. Ferry. Again, Las Vegas scores.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
Young inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, I love how gritty Young can be. He's not a big guy, but he plays big against contact.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Pat. Pass to Ferry. Over Oakley. Again, Las Vegas scores.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Awesome job cutting inside there and capitalizing.
Here's Leslie. An easy 2 points on the layup. And here's Las Vegas. They lead by 4. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Bowen. Here's Ferry. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ferry's got 7 points.
And knocking down threes is so key. It makes defenses come out of the paint and gives your team some space to operate.
Smith outside. Young from outside. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, you know this is coming with Young on the court. He's always looking for his next 3. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Out left to the wing. Kicks it out to Holmgren. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
3 points.
Holmgren's got the lead up to 9 now for Las Vegas.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
And here's Las Vegas. They lead. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Oh, easy 2 points from Bowen. You don't need a ton of offense from Bruce. He makes his impact defensively.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Young to end the run. And he sinks the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, Young is so tenacious that it balances out any of the size differential in the paint.
Here's Ferry. And that one, good. Ferry's got 9.
Man, just adding insult
to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
That'll do it for the first half. Las Vegas leads by 13. And we'll be back right after this. Here's Young. No good there off the double clutch. Las Vegas leading by 13. Outside Howard. Buries the long-range jumper.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And you're not going to get an easier deuce than that. Straight to the basket.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Over his career, we've seen monster assist numbers from Young. So he understands when to kick.
Oh, wow.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Well, she's got some ups. When you give her a launching pad, she will use it.
And it's denied. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that. And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Now Howard. Holmgren the screen. Charles Oakley grabs the miss. Detroit trails by 14. Smith for 3. It's hauled in by Ferry. Marshall with the steal. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The bench break chance. Nifty move. Driving inside. That one's not going to go. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. A nice shot by Howard.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Smith up top. Got a piece of it. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Pulls up. Ferry. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Las Vegas.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Here's Ferry. Oh, good on the triple.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
A putback. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Pass to Pack. Here's Ferry. Inside. Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
The power finish. He wasn't taking any chances there.
Here's Ferry. Trains the three-pointer.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Offensive rebound. Here's Howard. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Leslie. It's hauled in by Ferry. Las Vegas leading by 22. Pass to Pack. Back to Holmgren. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Leslie.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
Now Marshall, defended by Holmgren. Pass to Young. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren, using his length beautifully.
Now Las Vegas moving it up. Here's Fury to the inside. The 10-footer. It's rebounded by Leslie. And it's Detroit's ball. Now Young. Smith outside. From the baseline. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And Smith is known as a streaky shooter, but when he gets hot, boy, he is really fun to watch.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here's Peck. And there's the drive.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
The ball goes to Las Vegas.
Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession.
Well, that last play pretty much sums up their effort in this one. Not good.
Here's Bowen. The rebound by Cho. They swipe it. Holmgren can't hit. Williams with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Howard. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, look, just a few years ago, that's a bad shot. Not anymore.
It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Las Vegas making a change here. Pass to Howard. They set the pick to the paint. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Now Moon. Over English. Moon can't hit. English inside. Smith left side. Pass to Jones. Over in the corner, Williams. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 19. In the corner, it's Harris. Launches a 3. That one doesn't drop. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Scooped up. Jones. And he lays it straight in. Jones has got his first basket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
So it's Las Vegas now. Back to Howard. Holmgren the screen. And Howard with the stuff.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen. So we see Las Vegas taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean,
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation. The atmosphere in this building is electric as we get a chance to see an energized college player plugged into the roster. And tonight, it'll be Cincinnati going up against Las Vegas. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. Here's Pat. Morant with the steal. Pass to Green. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Edwards drives in. That shot off.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet. Well, he probably didn't need the fadeaway. There's an example of style points.
Here's Howard. The rebound by McGlure. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Holmgren outside. Pass to Ferry. Sinks the triple. Ferry's got 5 points so far.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Green. That's tipped.
And he sent a message with that swat. Do not come in my house.
Here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Edwards can't hit. Launches from deep. And another three for Las Vegas.
And how about the confidence to pull up from out there, and what skill to knock it down?
Now here's Edwards. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Pass to Howard. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Drops in the tray.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now. Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at it.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous college player will be included in the lineup. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Pass to Cousins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Well, for his position, DeMarcus Cousins has a great build, capable of being a physical big man, but also pretty agile for his size and able to adapt to his opponent.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
To the left side wing. Pass to Ferry. Poked away. Now Howard. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Dragic. Now James. And it's Dragic off the drive.
On the drive, Dragic's footwork really shines. His ability to make quick moves around the defense gets him to the rim.
The shot's good from Pat.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Dragic. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren, using his length beautifully.
Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Pass to Cousins. And they double up James. Morant outside. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And that's how you set up your teammates. Great pass.
Here's Pat. Here's Ferry. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. That one drops for him.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Now Edgecombe. Here's Cousins. Good, nice job down low.
You got to try to keep Cousins out of the paint. Shoots a high percentage from there. Uses that big body to his advantage.
Here's Pat. Morant with the steal. Floats it. Here's the lob. And LeBron flies through the air.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
Pass to Ferry. Rebound by Albuquerque. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Here's Ferry. Las Vegas again missing. There's the steal. And stolen by James. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Ball's knocked loose. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Here's Howard. Green with the block.
Wow, did he time up that block? Strong defense at the rim.
Here's Pat. Pass to Ferry. Five on the clock. Holmgren outside.
Capable of guarding any position, LeBron is also skilled at just contesting shots.
Las Vegas foul call. First personal foul. Second team foul.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pacers lead by 2. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Here's Ferry. And he drives in. Howard down with both hands.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Drills it from outside. Edgecombe's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now look out. Edgecombe can get it going from deep.
Pass to Pat. Here's Ferry. A three-pointer, no good. Now here's Green. Intercepted. Morant with the steal. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
Down low. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to James. And here is Cousins. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 6 points for DeMarcus Cousins. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Albuquerque?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Now here's Morant. Shot clock at 6. LeBron with it. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Here's Pat. Pass to Holmgren. To end the run. Las Vegas again missing.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And a wide open look for James. And he's good on the 3-ball.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
And Gerald Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Bowen. Nifty move. That one, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing.
Woo! Wow!
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
Watch out. LeBron's on the move, and he's not going to be denied. And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Albuquerque.
Back to Morant. And stolen by Howard. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, that one's on the defense. Gave him a little too much of a window there.
Morant looking around. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Ferry.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
The Pacers making a switch here. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Las Vegas trails by 7. The high post shot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Well, this is why you can't get lazy on defense. When you leave someone open, this is what happens.
And here is Green. Just 5 to shoot. And here's LeBron outside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Very no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at...
What a thing of beauty from James.
How about the quick first step of James, along with his power? That's the difference on the drive.
It's stolen by Green. Here's James. They grab their own miss. Morant bats for 2. And sent back by Howard. Here's LeBron. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Taking no chances there. He finishes with authority.
Pass to Pack. To the middle. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Barely. A three-pointer is right on target.
But nothing better than knocking down the triple.
And he makes that one.
You see here just how good Morant is at spotting openings, then moving the ball into it.
Green with the rebound. And here are the Pacers now. They're on an 11-3 run. Back to Morant.
Get through.
Shoots from the high post. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Well, the defense is going to give Morant that shot. They're trying as hard as they can to defend the rim. That opens up the mid-range jumper.
Releases. Again, Las Vegas scores.
Ooh, they're not making it easy on themselves. Tough shot.
Here's James in the air and down hard.
Oh, stop.
And so the Pacers take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up for Stan Van Gundy and